Let us see more examples on this. So here two questions to eliminate epsilon productions from the given grammar, only epsilon production. So here we can see two epsilons on the right side of these productions. One is against B. B gives epsilon and C gives epsilon. So these two are the productions we have. Okay. So what happened? A gives epsilon and sorry, B gives epsilon and C gives epsilon. And we have another production like A gives BC, so which can also be given to epsilon, because both of these variables are epsilon, can be epsilon, and A can be derived to epsilon. So we call all the three as nullable variables, A, B and C. And what we have to do next is we have to take down all the production except this epsilon. Okay, then A gives BC, B gives B, epsilon we won't repeat, then D gives D. Okay, now we have to replace these nullable variables with the epsilon. Along with these existing productions, we have to add new productions by substituting epsilon for these nullable variables. So here in this production we have A. So when I substitute epsilon for this A, the remaining is BAC. Okay, now you substitute epsilon for this B. So the remaining is AAC. Now you substitute epsilon for this C. So it will be ABA. Now you have to substitute epsilon for these two. So the remaining is AC. Okay, now we substitute epsilon for A and C. A and C. So the remaining is BA. Then you substitute epsilon for A, B and C. B and C. So it will be AA. Now the other combinations of two variables are over. Now you have to substitute epsilon for all the three. All the three A, B and C. So the production will be A. Okay, that is over. Now you have, here also we have B and C. So substitute epsilon for B, we will get C. Then substitute epsilon for C, we will get B. Then there is no more B or C or A here. So this is the answer after removing epsilon production. Okay, these many substitutions we wanted to do. Then see the next example. In this example, we have again two epsilon productions. C gives epsilon is there, B gives epsilon is there. So I can say both B and C are nullable variables. So what we do, we will write all the productions except those epsilons. Okay, those epsilons. Now B and C are nullables. So I will substitute epsilon for, okay, I will just change the color. Okay. For the C, B, I will substitute epsilon and I will get A, B, C. Then I substitute epsilon for this. So we will get B, A, B. Now substitute epsilon for both the variables. So we will get E, A, B. Okay. So all combinations we have to try. How many nullable variables are there? You have to try with all combinations. That is the thing. So first you have to substitute for single variables. All variables one at a time you have to substitute and get the productions. Now you have to try with the two variables. At a time you substitute for two variables. If you have a number of variables, you have to substitute different combinations and get all the productions. Then you substitute for three variables, four variables, like that. How many variables nullables are there? That many times you have to do this. So this is the answer after removing the nullables. Then unit productions. So here unit production we have in this question, S gives C is one unit production. Then A gives B is another unit production. Then B gives A is another unit production. Okay. So here what you have to take, you have to take this one, AAB. Okay. Then A gives A or BC. Then B gives BB. C gives A. Okay. So from this you have to find out the substitution. So C gives A. So instead of S gives C, you can write A over here. Then B gives BB. So you can write BB over here. Then B gives A. You can write A, BC. Okay. And this is the answer. Now remove all unit productions from here. So in this example, S gives B is one example. Then B gives A is another unit production. Then A gives B is another unit production. So we take S gives A, B gives BB,